Hello and welcome all my friends. How have you been? I hope all my dear third standard students are good, fit and fine. My dear little gems, I hope that you have watched the previous science lecture. If you have watched, you might be knowing that what is going to be the part of today's lecture. My dear little gems, now in the previous lecture of science, we had just started chapter number 14. Which is certainly the last chapter in your science portion. And I hope that as you were cooperating, you were following the lectures throughout our science textbook, you will even actively keep your mind participated in this chapter as well. Whether it is understanding the chapter, whether it is discussion of the fact files, or whether it is solving the objectives from the worksheet and many more things. So please make sure that you keep yourselves updated by watching the lectures and don't miss out any of the lectures. It may happen that some genius students might be able to understand the topics in the chapter itself by reading it. Few things are such that which comes out, few new things come out only with the discussion. So please make sure that you watch the lecture entirely, properly, and then you keep every single concept of this chapter, whatever we discuss in the lecture, in your mind. So at last, when we are solving the objectives, everything will be very easy for you. So let's get started. Let us start with the new chapter's explanation and the reading part of chapter 14, for which reading and hard words part is already sent to you people. So please get ready with your books. For now, you don't need any rough book or pencil or anything. You just need your textbook. Now, if you don't have the textbook, what you need to do is watch the lecture with your folded hands, your eyes, concentration, ears on the screen. So this is the necessity in the lecture. Those who are having the textbook, I hope they have opened chapter 14, page number 139, which is 139. And this is very interesting chapter because we are going to study something related to our earth. And that is very important thing. You learn about the universe, other millions of galaxies and the stars, moon, sun. But if you don't have the details or interest in our earth, how is that thing possible? We are living on the planet Earth, which is only known to have the life in our galaxy. So this is very important thing. And I suppose you all might be very much eager to start with the chapter. Because always when I start with the chapter, I go with the flow as if I am narrating a story to you. So let's get started now. I hope that you would be ready with your books. Let's get started. So children, this is your textbook, like I said, page number 139, chapter 14, Our Earth. See here it is very well written, Our Earth. Yes, this is our planet, right? You cannot say this is my country, this is your country, this is my city, this is your city. Even in this science chapter, you can get some moral related, importance. Here it is very clearly written, our earth. So entire planet Earth is our, and all the living organisms, human beings, animals, trees and plants are our family because our earth is used. How great the name of the chapter is, and so is the chapter when you will understand. Let's get started. Here, while reading and hard word part was going on, we already have solved the warm-up exercise, and here you were asked to color the sun and the planet Earth. And I hope that you have very well done it. Few students have sent me the pictures which I suppose I will display in the next lecture. So let's get started with the chapter. The first very topic here is life on the earth. Yes, we live on the earth. We have the life inside us. So the first topic is life on the earth. I hope you are now fully present, not only physically but mentally present in the lecture. Our earth is the third planet in the solar system. It was formed many years ago. It is the only planet known to have plants and animals. Obviously, human beings as well, because these living organisms are nowhere found in other planets so far in our Milky Way. So, in even the previous chapter, the sun, moon, and the planets and the stars, we have learnt many things about the planets. And from that, even we have seen the diagrams and the pictures that our planet Earth is the third planet from the sun. We saw the sequence in which the planets are. And also we know that it was formed many years ago. It is the only planet known to have plants and animals, and I should add human beings. We claim that we have reached till the moon and the Mars. Are we able to dwell there? Are we able to live there? The question is, answer is no. So only this planet has the life. Only the life can exist on the planet Earth. That is why life on planet Earth. It has proper amount of air, water, nature. Yes, human beings are very swiftly damaging the environment and making it unfit for human beings to live on the planet Earth anymore. There is lack of water, scarcity of water, or I should say pure water which is drinkable, lack of petrol and diesel. So these all things are now vanishing. Gradually it will happen. So this is our duty. If we have got the life from the earth, we should not damage that. Even now here it is written that plants are only seen on the earth. Now I even showed you the picture of astronaut standing on the moon. In that picture, astronaut was wearing oxygen cylinder. Why? Because oxygen is not there in any other planet, on any other planet. And here we are getting free of cost. Why? Because plants and trees gives us the oxygen. And now it is very well said that human beings, if they get anything in free of cost, they don't value it. Not even a second. If the plants are not there, we will be able to survive. And human beings are still cutting the trees. Just imagine, without no tree, no plants, no oxygen. If there is no oxygen, no life. So this is how important plants, animals and everything is to maintain the cycle. Now coming on to the next topic, shape of the earth. Many years ago, people thought that the earth was flat. Oh no, I'm not talking about the flat and tenement and apartment, not that flat. Flat means straight. Now wherever you are sitting now, take your eyes up, lift your eyes, look straight. Can you see anything curved or bending down like a slide? No. Till where your eyes are going, you will look straight and straight. But when you look at sky, at the end it seems like it is bending down. Yes, these proof is that our planet is not straight, it is not flat. So here it is very well written that earth appears flat to us because we see only the tiny part of it. For example, the earth is very big that if you are standing at any point and when you look straight, it looks straight. But then when you see the full part, it is actually bending. So here the diagram shows that this boy or the girl looking here, their visibility is like this, straight. But when you look at sky, it is bending down like this. That is the proof that our planet is not straight. Moreover, here the picture is given. Let us understand what it explains to us. But people who have traveled into space have seen the earth to be round from there. People who travel into the space are called astronauts. This you know that astronauts we call to the people who travel in the space. We saw the picture of Neil Armstrong in the previous chapter, in which he was standing on the surface of the moon holding the oxygen cylinder. And his footprints might be still there on the moon because there is no water or air there. So no question arises how the footprints will vanish from there. So how do we know that the earth is round? You will say that, sir, when we look straight, we cannot see any bending as such of the floor, otherwise we would roll down. No, it is not exactly so small that you will immediately roll down. Moreover, because of the gravitational force, we can keep our legs in contact with the surface of the earth. Otherwise, when you go to moon, just when you keep your leg and you bounce up, you fly in the air like a bird, because there is no gravitational force there, not at least as much as it is on the earth. Why these meteors fall down? You know, breaking star? Because when it enters into the earth's atmosphere, earth's gravitational force just pulls it down like a magnet as we are stuck on the surface. Can you fly up without airplane with your hands? No, that is not possible because gravitational force keeps us on the surface. So when we are standing on the surface, we see everything is straight. But when you observe the sky, somewhere at the end where your eyes goes, it is bending down. You must have observed this especially when you go to seashore or near the ocean, where the sky is meeting the water, it seems like at the edge. So this is what same thing is given here and written here with the picture for you to understand it, that earth is round. Now students, like I said, if we stand at the seashore and watch a ship sailing away from us, we will observe that the lower part of the ship disappears first and the top part disappears the last. Let me explain you. Now say for an example, this is the ship. At first it seems like it is going straight and straight and straight in the sea. But slowly ship disappears. So it disappears like this. The portion which is on the front side disappears first, but still we can see the last part at the end, and at the end the back side portion disappears slowly. So why the front part disappears first and the last part, the back side part, disappears at the end? Because it is going down like a slide. When you go to the garden, when you come down from the slide, your legs come down first and then your head. And so is the ship going down like this, because our planet is round. And this is what you can observe very clearly at seashore. And here it is very clearly written that the top part disappears last, and this proves that the earth is round. Just our eyesight is straight and so the last part disappears at the end. So I hope students, now this idea is very clear in your mind that our earth is round and how it is round. Sometimes now when you go to seashore somewhere in your town, you can see this thing, that the sky is meeting the sea or the ship is disappearing like this. At that time you will be able to understand. Just you need to observe. See, observation solves half of the queries and problems. So we see the top of the ship even after the bottom goes out of the sight. This is what the picture shows. Scientists have found out that our earth is actually spherical in shape. This means the earth looks like a huge ball. It is not exactly circle. It is spherical. There is a difference between these two things. Now, I hope that everything is very clear in your mind regarding the life on the earth and shape of the earth. It is round, how it is round, and the picture. I hope that you have understood everything related to the shape of the earth. Let's move to the next topic. Movement of the earth. Now you will say that, oh sir, earth even moves from one place to another. Yes, dear students, it moves. Now you are sitting at your home, wherever you are sitting, on your sofa, on your chair, on the floor, wherever you are sitting, earth is moving. You will say that, sir, have you gone mad? If the earth is moving now, can we not feel earthquake? No, earthquake is different. Now when you are sitting, every second earth is moving. It is doing rotation and revolution, both the things. Yes, it is just that it is moving at certain speed which human beings cannot feel because of the gravitational force. Only because of the gravitational force you do not fall down by moving, or you do not fly in the sky. You can keep your legs on the earth. In fact, when you jump up, within a second you come down. So this is what happens because of the gravitational force. And this is why we cannot feel the rotation and revolution. We can only observe. How can we observe? Let us read and understand. Our earth is moving all the time. It shows two kinds of movements: rotation and revolution. Like we human beings walk, this is our movement. We can jump, this is our movement. We can travel from one place to another in the various means of transport. This is our movement. Similarly, earth has two movements only: rotation and revolution. Just keep these two words in your mind. Now let us understand each of these words in detail. Rotation. If we spin a top, first of all, this is the top. How many of you are playing with this top? Many, right? You might be playing with this top, or you might have played at least someday. Many of you might be liking this. So, if we spin a top, it moves round and round while staying at the same place. See, the point of this top, the lower point of this top, or we can say the leg of this top, stays at one place. But the top spins round and round at the same place. So the top is said to spin about a line passing through its center. Now you can see that here, this is the line. Now top will move at the same line, on the same line it will stay on the same line, but it moves round and round at the same place. So we cannot see this line, right? But the top stays on this line only. So it is called imaginary line. And in the same way, our earth also spins about an imaginary line that passes through its center. See, if we draw this imaginary line, it is already there in the picture, but this is the imaginary line. Now earth rotates like this, round and round, right? And here is the center, which holds the earth at the same place, and it is called the axis of the earth. Earth rotates on its axis. It rotates like this. So the spinning movement of the earth about its axis is called rotation. When earth moves round and round and its center remains same, so it is called the rotation when it moves round and round at the same place. I hope now you have got the idea that what is the rotation movement. And along with rotation movement, we can observe day and night time. How? Let us understand. If the rotation movement of the earth would not be there, we would not have observed day and night. So, the rotation of the earth causes day and night. The earth takes nearly 24 hours to rotate once on its axis. 24 hours make a day. And you might be knowing that 24 hours means one day, right? So why 24 hours? Just because of this rotation movement. You need to understand. Timings we human beings have made. But how have we made? By observing the movement of the earth. So, one rotation takes 24 hours. Just imagine. When earth starts its rotation from one point, again it moves round, and again it completes one rotation in 24 hours. How slow the movement might be. See how slow the movement might be. Just if I ask you to turn around, how speedily you can do? Within no time, right? Within few seconds. Within 1 or 2 seconds you can just take one round at the same place. But earth takes 24 hours. This is why we cannot feel this rotation. So when the earth rotates on its axis, one half of the earth's faces to the sun. So when earth rotates on its axis, only one half of the earth faces to the sun. So it is the daytime for that half part of the earth. Now here in the picture you can see that earth is moving round at the same place. But when this side of the earth faces the sun, obviously sun will throw the light, and for this much part, that is why it is the daytime. For the opposite side which does not face the sun, it is night time. So, at the same time, the other half part of the earth is away from the sun, like I said. So, it is the night time on the other half part of the earth. So, in short, the side of the earth which faces the sun has the daytime, and the opposite side of the earth which does not faces the sun has the night time. And this is the reason why it is the night time in America when it is the daytime here in India. Yes, now you might be smiling that yes sir, many of our relatives dwelling in the different countries have the different time zones. Why? Just because of this rotation. So just imagine one rotation and our entire planning is based on that. Isn't it very interesting? And yes, our human mind is set according to the rotation, not according to the time. Why? Because if you travel to the foreign country, you will be able to observe that you are sleeping in the daytime and waking in the night time, because you have the habit of waking up and sleeping according to the rotation. Your mind is set accordingly. This is why people migrating from one country to another country has problem in setting their schedule of sleeping and waking up. It is not so easy that your alarm clock will ring and you will get up. No. We human body have made ourselves habitual in this way that the rotation affects this. Whenever we will see moon, we will sleep. No, that is not possible, right? So now I hope that you have got the idea how the day and night takes place on our planet Earth. So here is one activity which you can read and which you can do it on your own, because this activity is how you can observe the day and night which you can observe on our planet. You need a globe like this, you need a torch, a table and two thumbtacks, one of red color and one of blue color. So when you place the two thumbtacks on the opposite sides of the globe, shine the torch on the side of the globe that has the red thumbtack, and this portion of the globe that has the red thumbtack has the daytime now, and the other part which has the green thumbtack has the night time. And you can do vice versa. So you can observe that where is the daytime and where is the night time, and the torch will play the role of the sunlight. Yes, this is what you can do very easily. And to keep the globe will even enhance your knowledge of the locations, countries and cities. So with this, I end my today's lecture. I hope you have gathered many more new things and much knowledge about our planet Earth and the movement and how day and night and the shape of the Earth is. In the next lecture, we will continue with the same chapter. I hope that you will be sitting with your books in the next lecture as well. Have a nice day. Stay safe. Goodbye.